Hello, YouTube Nation. Oh, let's see. This was we had our good points. We had our bad points. What's more important here is that we won 26-18. We beat the Failcants, or however you want to call them, the Fail Clowns, or any other damn thing. So I figured I'd come on in this morning and do it because last night I was kind of happy, I was kind of PO'd, I was kind of in the moment. So beat the Falcons, 10-2, first team to clinch a playoff berth, and hopefully I win my bet. Hopefully the person I bet at the beginning of the season pays me. But I doubt it because, he's not probably going to. Anyways, we had a good game if you don't count the last part of the fourth quarter, which reminds me of the Bears game. But Taysom Hill had a rushing touchdown, I believe it was. I know he had a passing touchdown because that shovel pass. He had that. He had the pass. He blocked the punt. Taysom Hill can do it all. I'm starting to wonder here. Is Taysom Hill going to be the backup quarterback next year? Because I don't know if they're going to keep Teddy Bridgewater. He may not want to stick around another year or two on the bench. You never know. But yeah, I tell you, so many good things going on. And then we get to the fourth quarter. And my moment is WTF. Because apparently the Hands team can't catch. Alvin Kamara pulled a Cam Newton and didn't even go and try to get the damn ball. It's like a business decision here. It's like, I'm not going to get hurt, so... And I'm going to mirror something that Christian Garrick said on the radio last night. I don't think Kamara's 100%. I still don't think he's 100%. Up until midway third, fourth quarter, he only ran the ball 89 times. I don't know how many rushes they finished with. I saw the snap counts. Von Bell was on the field for 104 damn plays. The Saints defense was gassing. Atlanta's offense was gassing, which is a good thing. Atlanta's offensive line, Matt Ryan, had gotten sacked 9 times. 4 of them, career high, 4 by Cam Jordan, who is now leading the league in sacks, 13 and a half. So, as of last night, there are so many Saints players leading their categories in everything. Breeze is leading the league, 73.8% on his completions. Michael Thomas, 110 receptions, 1,290 yards, 107.5 yards per game. All NFL highs right there. Will Lutz, 110 points on the season, 27 out of 31 field goals, all NFL highs right now. Von Bell, 5 fumble recoveries. Come on, pay that man. Von Bell's going to get paid. That man's going to get paid. That man's going to get some. So, once again, what I don't like, damn NFL mandate to screw us over on penalties. It is ridiculous. And I don't even know why we challenged for that pass interference because the referees aren't going to call it. They even said, they were saying on the radio, the main guy, he moonlights as a sales consultant. Well, fuck, I don't know what he sold the NFL, but he's a sales consultant the rest of the year. He don't know what the hell he's doing. These referees, I don't know. Something's up. Something's up with these referees, and I can't put my finger on it, but they need to be stopped. Whether it's us or them, there's too many goddamn penalties. Yep. South champs. That's what I'm talking about. But too many damn penalties going on here. and they got to be stopped. In this fourth quarter nonsense where I didn't do anything, so I guess it was good. And it's Saintsgiving. So this fourth quarter nonsense about onside kicks and they can't hold on to the damn football. That's 5 times out of 5. If you don't count the other 2 from Chicago, if you don't count the other 2 that didn't count, 5 times the opponents got the onside kick, and they didn't even try to get the last one. They're not even trying. You know, that this is two times, 2 out of the last couple of weeks in a row. I mean, like I said, Alvin Kamara didn't even go for the damn ball one time. He basically pulled the Cam Newton. He didn't even go for the goddamn football. This is ridiculous. You know? If you don't want to play football, get off the damn field. There are plenty of people that do. I mean, shit, at this point, might as well put Michael Thomas on the hands team if he wasn't already. You know? And that's weird because yesterday's game was so odd. Michael Thomas finally dropped a pass last night. And I don't really call it a drop, but they do. It was the first time in like almost 2 years he dropped a pass. So it's absolutely crazy. Just insane. And then you know, yeah, that's how I got my other hat when I used to work at Academy years ago. I didn't get the shirt. I don't have any plans on going out. It's Black Friday. If I do go out, it'll be right down the store to get some groceries. But other than that, no. I bet you they opened at like 4 or 5 in the morning, like because I did when I worked at Academy years ago. I worked Black Friday. We had to get there at like 4 in the morning. You had to work a 12-hour shift, so I had to work like 4 a.m. to 4 p.m. But after the Super Bowl, I was the only person to get out of selling the gear. My boss was like, "You want to sell the gear?" Well, if they made it mandatory, but my boss was like, I told my boss, I said, can I have the day off? Can I have the day off? And he's like, yeah. And he didn't think about it when he gave me the day off, but he gave it to me. And then they were like, oh, well, I gave it to him off. So after the Super Bowl, I didn't have to go in and freaking sell the jerseys and the shirts and all that shit. I got to actually enjoy the moment. Because I would have quit. There's no damn way I would have went and missed all that. There's no way. Hey, pro gamer, yeah. I tell you, they got to cut out on these penalties. I mean, because they were even saying this last night on the radio. Good teams have a way to win, despite the penalties. All these other teams, they're not going to. But we need to cut this crap. I mean, because if we play as bad as we did last night with the penalties and turnovers and onside kicks, the 49ers are going to eat us alive. And the 41ers, they're going to eat us alive. And there's already several people that like to talk smack about the 49ers. And you know those fans, they're not fans, so we can worry about them. But Saints defense had non sacks, which is only the 3rd time in franchise history. 3 turnovers, two interceptions, and a fumble for Matt Ryan. I was hoping he would have did a pick 6. Oh, and the greatest meme of all time. I got a bunch of Falcons memes. Okay, we got another one. I'd like to thank Shea Tuttle for picking that pass off and pushing that little prick Matt Ryan to the ground where he deserves and stays there. That right there was a classic candid moment. That was the greatest thing. I seriously, though, he went to knock the ball down and went right in his stomach. He grabbed it. And then, at the end, they call Cam Jordan for blocking it back or some fucking bullshit. Cam Jordan needs to stop giving it's not that he's doing these things. It's like if you give the referees the opportunity or the thought, they're going to call it. They don't like the Saints. The refs just don't like them. They don't. They'll come out and they'll say, oh, we're equal. No. If you give them a shot, I don't know. There, I don't know. I'm not the expert. I don't know. I tell you this. Jared Cook caught the easy ones, but he dropped the one in the end zone. So I don't know. He had 80 or 100 yards. I don't remember what Michael Thomas finished with. I don't think he got 100 yards because the offense only had 200. I think Breeze only had 230 or 240 or somewhere like that. Yeah, I call him. Yeah, if you catch my Twitter, if you catch my Facebook during the game, I call him melted ice. Last night I call him flatted ice, but I did call him melted ice too. Apparently, people didn't think about calling him melted ice. So yeah, but Von Bell, pay that man seriously, and Cam Jordan went into second place all time. He's only behind Ricky Jackson in career sacks, and 13.5 right now. His teammates are thinking he might get 20. He's got a shot at breaking the sack record. I think it's 22 or 23.5. He's got a shot. It's a hell of a shot, but he got 4 games left. Excuse me. You never know. So I would have went live last night, but I was pretty much out. After 1 o'clock, I was out. I listened to the post game as much as I could. I made it, and I was out because I wanted to listen to some points. There are a lot of other ones that go on, and listening to a radio and stuff like that. There's so many points, you know. Well, hopefully you win 4 out of 5 of those shitty games. I don't know, but we only a half a game back of San Francisco for the number 1 seed, which is a good thing. And December 8th, San Francisco comes into our house, and they are not leaving with that W. That's not happening. As Drew Brees said yesterday, we are not leaving without that W. And I think it was something like the Falcons had 3 times the time of possession against us, something like that. We only had, I think it was 49 offensive plays or some shit like that. I don't even know. It was crazy. I mean, they owned the fourth quarter, but you know what? We got to stop giving up these garbage touchdowns, these garbage onside kicks. I don't know what it is, but if we need to bring back Stickum or some kind of sticky material, and if Alvin Kamara don't want to be on the hands team, get his ass off the hands team, because we are not going to have a Cam Newton moment where they're just going to stand there and not go for the football. You get paid millions of dollars, go for the damn football. You know, if you don't want to play, get off the field. Simple as that. Get off the damn field and let somebody else play who wants to play. Because that is unacceptable. Standing there, not even moving when the ball goes in the air. I mean, what's the whole point of going out on the field for the hands team if you're not going to move? And then when he does fucking move, he waits till the ball's already on the ground. It's a moot point. The Bears get called for illegal offsides or whatever shit. Then they kick it again, and the same fucking guy catches the ball again. The same guy who gets the onside kick the first time gets it again. The same direction, the same kick, and he gets it again. Now, you know, it's not even crazy. It's not. It's just they got to do something about the hands team. I don't know if we got to do something with fire the special teams coach or what. I mean, Darren Rizzo's a good special teams coach, but apparently they're not teaching this stuff in practice. I don't know. But, yeah, the Atlanta Falcons got eliminated from the playoffs. Boom. Not that they were in the playoffs, but I'm guessing it says NFC South champs. It's this small. I can't see it. Any Saints pick I like, of course. But, yeah. It is absolutely crazy that we got to sit here in the fourth quarter and watch shitty teams make comebacks on us. And then the Falcons' Twitter account, they take the final score of both games and said, we won. Like, you know what? Screw the Atlanta Falcons. They could sit at home. Arthur Blank looks like he's 112 years old. He's a goddamn zombie. I hope the Falcons like sitting at home. I really hope they do. Because they got one win against us. Whoop-de-doo. Guess what? We going to the playoffs. Where the hell are the Falcons going? The Falcons are going to the Toilet Bowl to shit out a new season. Maybe next year they'll actually win more than 7 goddamn games. Hell, I don't think they're going to win 7 this year because they're 3-9. There ain't no chance of them winning 7. Although we all know the Falcons actually play good when there's nothing on the line. After they, oh, that's like that every game. Every game, Jerry. Before the game, middle of the game. Hell, the game wasn't even in the third quarter and it was empty. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Atlanta doesn't have any fans. They have no fans. None. No fans. No, I don't think the Packers would play the Saints in the playoffs unless it was the NFC Championship game. Oh, yeah, it was Who Dat East or Who Dat West or whatever you want to call it. Falcons have no fans. What fans? They don't support their teams like the Saints do. Saints used to, when the Saints were having bad years, the Saints were having sellouts in the Superdome. Falcons fans are just like, we don't want to. They actually go spend their money on Arthur Blank's soccer team, which is sad. And the real sad part about it is that their fans don't give a shit about them. And the players are like, well, if the fans don't give a shit about us, why should we give a shit about our team? It's the trickle-down effect. Now, if Atlanta was 9-3 instead of 3-9, would they give a crap about their team? I doubt it. They might have more fans, if you want to call them fans. But a lot of Atlanta are transplants. Most people from Atlanta don't even live in it. They're not even from Atlanta. They're from other parts of the country because Atlanta's got I guess it's where people go for jobs. I don't know. All the Thanksgiving games were boring except the Saints game. Saints games are never boring. Saints ought to play every year on Thanksgiving. They ought to become the third team. Annual transition. The Lions suck every year on Thanksgiving. So do the Cowgirls. Saints should be, we should get a Thanksgiving night game every year. So, and a lot of people are saying about this crap about the Saints and the 49ers game wasn't flexed, and they're complaining about it. It is what it is. Personally, I'd rather us play at noon. But, there's really nothing to get upset about because the NFL's been screwing us over for years. So it's really nothing new. So there's nothing new that's going to shock me. The only thing I'm trying to figure out is how they're going to screw us this year. Because they got to come up with a way to be creative. Okay, well, we can't do the pass interference, so let's see how we can screw them this year. That's Roger Goodell sitting back in his office in New York right now, Park Avenue, figuring out how do we screw the Saints this year. I know we let them get in the Super Bowl and then we screw them. Because what else can you do? But that's not going to happen. Saints can overcome this stuff. They just can't shoot themselves in the foot. They can't give the referees any shadow of a doubt to throw a flag. Even if they want to, they cannot give them any shadow of a doubt of throwing that flag. Because the referees have an NFL mandate to throw flags against the Saints. You think about it. The Saints are now the most penalized team in the NFL, if I heard that right last night. They got like over 22 penalties in the last couple of games for almost 300 yards. I mean, good Lord. Some of those are self-inflicted. But how many times do you have hands to the face? How many times do you have holding? How many times personal foul calls after the play? I mean, towards the end of the game, there's an offsetting penalty. I forget who the player was grabbing the face mask. Deontay Freeman's grabbing the face mask. It should be offsetting penalties. And they blatantly look at the Falcons guy and go, oh, no, he wasn't doing anything. I mean, that Calvin Ridley play where he stretched over for the end zone, the Falcons were going to give him the NFL was going to give the Falcons a 2-point conversion. He clearly didn't even have the ball in his hands when that ball went over the pylon, and the refs were going to be like, oh, 2 points good. What the? And the NFL is out to screw this team. They are out. They do not like the Saints. They do. As long as Roger Goodell is in that NFL thing, and he probably will be until the day he dies, because he makes these NFL owners money, and if you make your masters money, you're gonna, the dude gets paid $40+ million a year to ruin the game. And then they want to talk about, a 17-game season. They want to push the Super Bowl back until they want to push the combine back and everything else back. The NFL draft might be in May or June. If you're adding another game on, you're going to push the Super Bowl back until the middle of February, possibly March. They're doing that so the XFL and all these other spring teams, they, give them competition. I don't think they should have 17 games. 17, 18 games, way too much. Players already get hurt enough as it is. I don't think the Players Association is going to sign off on that. And if they do, they have to have several consents. But with a 17 or an 18-game schedule, Eric Dickerson's record of 2105 will probably be broken. Thank God. I'm tired of hearing about 2105. I'd rather a Saints player break it, but we don't even have 2,000 yards rushing the entire season. I don't even think we'll get that many. We passed the ball way too much last night. Breeze's completion percentage actually went down. It was 75.8 or something. It went to 73.8. It went down, but he's still leading the league. But we don't need to pass the ball 40, 50 times. We need to run it and get stuff going, because this is way too much. So definitely. But yeah, the Saints need to fix these damn mistakes, fix everything else, because we cannot shoot ourselves in the foot. We have to play 100%, a perfect game against the 49ers, or we will lose. I mean, but our defense is gonna blitz Garofalo. We're gonna get to him. The question is, by that time, who's gonna be back? Armstead's not gonna be back, I don't think. Pete's out still. The offensive line actually played pretty damn good last night. No sacks. Drew Brees was not sacked once. He was sacked 6 times in the first game. He wasn't sacked last night. So, props off to Ramczyk and the rest of that crew. McCoy, Ethan Greenidge. I can't name them all. Patrick with the O dude. I don't even know his name. Props to the offensive line. And I thought they were going to sign Joshua Revis at one point because they brought him in, but they didn't. I would like to see them sign him, maybe. Sign more offensive tackle. Yeah. Good thing Lattimore came back. Devontae Harris, he needs to stop muffing balls. I'm sorry. And I know that's a good chuckle from people, but he just needs to stop muffing the balls. He just he's got to stop dropping he's got to stop fumbling. I know he's still a rookie, but NFL stands for not for long. You're one hit wonder, hit the road. And I like how the Saints signed that tight end. I forget his name, Jason Vanderween or something. I think that's his name. Converted him into a fullback. He used to be a college quarterback. He led the league and he led in college most rushing yards at one point. He got a rush. He got a pass. And also, Drew Brees went over 10,000 passing attempts. So he's second all time. He's only about 150 behind Brett Favre. His 10,000th pass, if I remember right, was an 8-yard slant pass to Thomas. And then his 10,001 was to that dude I just mentioned before, and it was incomplete. I didn't really look at most of the stats. I think only Brees had about 250 total yards. I mean, it really doesn't matter, but we won. We won. But we gotta clean up these penalties. We gotta, and like Brees said a few weeks ago, we haven't even played our best game yet. We haven't even played our best game. I don't know if we saving that for the playoffs. I don't know what. Let's see. I'll pull up the stats. Drew Brees was 18 of 30 for 184 yards and a touchdown. Kamara had 11 carries, 61 yards. Cook, 3 receptions, 85 yards. So Thomas didn't even get 100 yards for first time in 6 weeks. He didn't even lead in receptions. So, but Cook should have caught that. Taysom Hill had that one pass. Taysom Hill got 33 yards rushing. 2 carries. Brees had -1. Murray only had 2 yards rushing. So they had 18 rushes. And they had 31 passing plays. So the Saints only had 49 offensive plays. And the Falcons had well over 100. So, oops, what the hell is that? Oops. I hate when I'm looking at ESPN and they freaking pull ads like that. Pisses me off. But yeah, it's Thomas only had 48 yards. 6 for 48. Yeah, I wish it was a 28-3. Yeah, I bet your first take on Undisputed, the rest of those shows are probably, what's wrong with the Saints? They won, but what's wrong with them? Good Morning Football and Kay Adams is the only one I like to trust. She's hot. She's smart. She's got a sense of humor. She's a Saints fan. I mean, her number one team is the Bears because she grew up in Chicago. But she's a Saints fan, no doubt. Taysom Hill should be a flex character, which is she's pushing for that in fantasy football. I mean, if you have Shoshone Ohtani in baseball, do the pitching and the catching or whatever, the throwing and whatever, they should do that. Colin Cowherd. I got a pair of, you know what? Colin Cowherd is the biggest piece of human excrement in professional life and his personal life. He's right up there, number one. The way he talks shit about the Saints, he came out and he blocked his own he blocked his daughter on Twitter because his daughter disagreed with him. Come on, what piece of shit he is. He's had like 3 or 4 ex-wives. He's a piece of garbage. Screw him. I don't even concern myself with Colin Cowherd. I don't even concern myself with him. I don't even really care. These people get paid by Fox or ESPN to purposely spew shit, talk shit about the Saints, so screw them. They get paid to make outlandish statements, even if they don't believe it. I bet you Colin Cowherd came out and said, well, the Saints won, but the Falcons really should have won that game. He's a piece of shit. Fuck Colin Cowherd. You know? He's a no good piece of crap. Colin Cowherd is a poor man's Jim Rome. Yes, I said that. Okay? He is just, I don't know. I mean, at least Stephen A. Smith. I didn't see what he said this morning. I didn't watch the shows. I can go back and watch them. But Stephen A. Smith is on the Saints page, at least. Even Ryan Clark is, which is weird because he's been hating the Saints for the last year or two. So yeah, it's I don't know. I don't put much faith into all. I listen to Kay Adams because, like I said, she's hot, and she follows me on Twitter, which is a good thing. I'm trying to get her to follow me on my Saints account. And she's for the Taysom Hill flex. Taysom Hill should be in fantasy as a flex. But is it really worth it? I mean, last night it would have been. You know, I got 48.3 fantasy points between Breeze, Thomas, and Lutz and the Saints defense. I have an outside shot of getting – I think I have an outside shot because I'm sixth in my league right now at 5-7. Only 3 teams made the playoffs in my fantasy league. I'm tied with 2 other teams for 5-7. I'm playing one of those teams, and the other guy's playing an undefeated team. So hopefully, if I win and miracles happen, I could slide into my fantasy playoffs at 6-7. I did do this years ago when I beat my friend. I slid in 6-7, number 4 seed, and I beat my friend on Peyton Manning's last pass of his NFL career, regular season career. Anyway, I beat my friend. He was number 1 seed. He was undefeated, and I beat him. So, yeah, I don't know who he was, but he had a Falcons jersey on, so I don't know. I was like, how long is the national anthem? It shouldn't be 3.5, 4. I think it's like 2 minutes, 3 minutes. It shouldn't be like 5, 6, 7 minutes with the doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Yeah, he played good sax, but he's Falcons. So, yeah. I actually stepped out the room and I came back. And I heard the last part of that. So, I mean, yeah. It is, it's something, I'll tell you, but Saints need to fix stuff. Get prepared. We got 10 days. I know who he is. He had a Falcons jersey on, so he's the enemy. I don't care who he is. He was working for the Falcons last night. Therefore, he's the enemy. So, yeah, we got 10 days to fix stuff. December 8th in the Dome against San Francisco. We got to cut back on these penalties. You know, defense played lights out. Best way to end the game last night, Cam Jordan getting that sack. Matt Ryan got the shit kicked out of him. I'm going to start posting all of Matt Ryan memes everywhere. Yeah, 49ers have a hell of a defense. But we're not going to have Pete. We might get Armstead back. Maybe. But the Saints offensive line played lights out last night because we didn't allow any sacks. I don't even think Breeze got hit, really, that I can remember. So that was lights out there. But, yeah, we beat San Francisco, number 1 seed. Home field, dome field advantage. And ain't nobody in the NFL gonna screw us this year. Because literally, fans will go to Park Avenue and burn that place to the damn ground if they have to. You know, it's not gonna. No, it's not gonna be. So, But yeah, I like I posted last night. I'm glad we won, but I'm really mad at the way this game ended. I mean, as far as we had this game in a bag with nine sacks, 3 turnovers. We had all this going for us. You'd think any other team would have lost. Obviously, we won. We overcame that. But how long can you overcome it? Bad teams don't overcome from all these penalties and blunders, and it's like it's a team of destiny. I'm saying like 2009. I mean, it lines up that way. We won in Miami, Super Bowls in Miami this year. It's Superdome destination. It's a home away from home. So that's just the whole thing. We got to play better, got to play smarter, do what we do best. I like how they had Taysom Hill in there a lot. I thought they were going to save him for 49ers game, like they were saying on our radio too, but they may still use him. They were trying to do a reverse with him, but he couldn't get the pass off. I'm still waiting for Drew Brees to get that touchdown in the end zone. Taysom or Teddy comes in and throws that touchdown. I'm still waiting for that. But I don't think it's going to happen with Brees' thumb. I don't think they're going to do that. But I think they should. I honestly think they should. Because why not? Why not? Throw everything out there. Maybe they're waiting until the postseason to do that. You never know. Sean Payton been sick lately. He's been sick all week. I thought he was just pissed because he was yelling at his team, but he was sick last night during his press conference. So, but yeah, Yep, they will be there. See, LSU used to play every Black Friday against Texas A&M. Now they pushed to Saturday. I'd be so happy with them playing. So, yeah, I'll tell you this: we're gonna have a hell of a year this year. Saints are gonna win the Super Bowl. LSU gonna win the championship. Is this in the same year? This may be the greatest sports year ever. 2019, 2020. And onwards. Possibly the greatest of all time. We got more to achieve, more goals to achieve. Obviously, both teams. I mean, they cheat. That's why, pro gamer. Alabama cheats. They can lose the next 2 games and still be in the college playoff. My question is, how the hell did Ohio State leapfrog LSU when LSU's got like 6 teams that they beat in the top 10? Oh, Ohio State ain't beat a damn anybody. The freaking Big Ten is the weakest conference, I think. And I hope Michigan beats the ever-loving you-know-what out of Go Buckeyes. So, I'll say that right now. Well, it's almost noon. I'm gonna wrap this up in a minute because I gotta go take care of some errands and stuff. Hopefully, there's nobody at the grocery store. Hopefully, everybody did that Black Friday shopping and crap, and they're off the streets, so I don't have to deal with crazy people. Although, anytime you're going to a Walmart, there are crazy people there because from experience. But yeah, if y'all know, yeah, that's true, Jerry. Pretty much. But we got to get this page rolling. We can't have Pro and Deuce getting all the Saints fans. We got to get some Saints fans in here. Yeah, I know today I'm kind of streaming really early. I was going to wait till tonight, but I said, I'll do it in the morning so I can get it over with. Last night I didn't Didn't really think anybody would be on last night. That's why I didn't really post last night. And I don't even know if any other ones did their shows or not. They probably did. But yeah, it is definitely something. So I may do one on Sunday. I mean, we don't play till December 8th again. So I may do another one before then. It's possible. All I know is whoever we see in the playoffs, we're beating. That's it. Bottom line, down. One person we won't see in the playoff is Matt Ryan. And I don't know what I did with that Matt Ryan card. It's somewhere. It's somewhere around here. That Matt Ryan card? Oh, here it is. This piece of crap card right here, which I'm not going to show, which I've showed in the past. I'm going to set fire to that sucker one day. I should have did it last night. As an omen. But yeah, y'all know all my social media. We are the Who Dat Nation Instagram. We are the Who Dat Nation Facebook at WATWDN Twitter. And all that good stuff. But yeah, if you know any Saints fans or any football fans, share the page. You know, check us out. Comments, theories, questions, alternate universes, you know. And my Field Guide 316 is my regular account. I've been trying to get 900 there for the last 2 months. Every time I get close, they keep taking people away from me. You know, YouTube, Google is like the NFL. The NFL likes to screw the Saints. Google and YouTube like to screw me around, apparently. Everybody else is sitting there getting 40, 50, 60 people in one day. I can get 3 in a month. And they if I get 3 in a day, they take 3 away or 4 away. You know. Of course, there are a lot of haters out there too. But every channel's got that. But yeah, we got to, you know, get everything rolling. Because I always like to say I'm the best at everything. Best Saints. You got to go in that mentality, you're the best. Yeah, I don't have these fancy graphics and co-host and la-di-da crap on the screen. I don't need any of that stuff. You know, I can do just as good as Deuce and Pro and the rest of these people. Plus, I know what I'm talking about. I can't say the same for the rest of them. Maybe they know what they're talking about. I don't know. I sit in their stream sometimes and they ramble on about shit no one knows about. I mean, if you do see, he don't really even talk to you unless you pay him. I mean, it's kind of sad. It's kind of sad when they don't pay attention to you unless you give them a super chat. You know, that shouldn't be the incentive. I mean, if you're going to give somebody a super chat, give it to somebody who deserves it. That's how I look at it. I mean, I only have 231 on this page. It'll take a while. I don't really have the watch time right now. I used to. I got a lot of views. I got to get the watch time up on this one. So I got to start doing more videos on this one. You know, get everything going. But yeah, I never stood out to get monetized on this channel. My channel, yes. My regular channel, yes. I never stood out to get monetized or whatever. I mean, made this channel to talk to all the Saints fans, add them, follow them. You know, hopefully they like my content. You know, and, you know, subscribe if they want. You know, I'd rather have 1 million subscribers from Saints fans and NFL fans. You know, and if somebody actually wanted to donate or PayPal, and that's fine. I've had a few PayPals before. I've had like 3 or 4, I think. But if they want to, that's fine. You know, it's not like some of these chats where they put the donation on the screen, this and that, and to answer a question, you got to pay them. And even that, they ignore you sometimes with that if it's not big enough. So it is it is what it is, I guess. But yeah, if y'all know any pages, Saints fans, share and like the page. I'd appreciate it. Maybe one day I'll look into the StreamYard thing and do like a StreamYard thing. I don't really know how to fool with that. I never knew how to fool with the other one that everybody used to do in the past either. Because I just like to talk to Saints fans and do all that good stuff. But all right, well, I'm gonna wrap up this particular show. I'll probably do another one middle of the week, maybe, depending on how the schedule runs. Like I said, share, like, comment. Share. Definitely like the page, like the video. Share us around. Even if it's like a page and they don't really watch anything, just you got alternate accounts. Hey, that works too. I mean, I ain't picky. Hell, this page is a long way of getting to 1K, so I ain't really near in that vicinity. But my Field Guy 316 page, that's the page I'm pushing to get to 900 to 1,000. That's the page I want to monetize. I'm trying to get the watch time. I'm close to the subscription time. So share them pages around. I appreciate it. I like as many Saints pages as I possibly can, although YouTube puts the kibosh on that. They tell me I'm already subbed to too many people. So sometimes I got to go back and see if the account's active. And then it's a mess. It's an actual mess. So anyway, I appreciate all y'all watching. Go take care of some errands and stuff. See y'all in the Saints streams. Hopefully see y'all on my stream. Maybe I'll stream tonight on my regular account. You never know. If y'all have any questions, thoughts, comments, share it below. And check out at the Who Dat Discussion. He's a good friend. Check out his shows. Show the love. All Saints fans should follow each other, subscribe to each other. We're one big family. The Who Dat Nation's 10-2, playoff bound, 3-peat NFC South champions. Can't do much better than that. Not until next year, anyway. Then we'll be 4. So, but I'd like to thank all y'all. Take time out of your morning or whenever you watch this. I appreciate all y'all. Love the Who Dat Nation. Best fan base in the world. Thank y'all for watching. Appreciate y'all. Go Saints. Who Dat?